So there's this guy who's actually saying chutiya bana rahi hai kya? Did you just hear that? I mean, who the fuck would, do something like that?
I'm this side and I'm the senior HR in TCS. Facility
This is for you, Mr. Senior HR.
Minimum 20,000 rupees that you are
dear. 20,000 rupees, okay?
you are crediting in my account, sir.
Yeah, in your account. Right now, dear, I will send the job description,
She's also
salary
shocked.
package, and all the company details with your mail.
So over the years, I have been, frequently updating on my story to be aware about these fake jobs, fake recruitment calls, or fake interview offers, or whatever is that. And recently, it's been like over a week. In fact, I have been very aggressively speaking about it on my story. The reason is very simple. These guys, the scammers, if we could, that would be the appropriate word. These scammers have been, expanding their reach like anything. So they have, they have actually come on the forefront and started doing a lot of calls, and a lot of, students are being scammed this way. And I thought, let's kind of spread awareness so that at least few people can be saved, if not all, because it's difficult to reach everyone at the same time. And if it's it would be great if you could share these kind of videos with your friends, or colleagues, or fellow cousins, or whoever who might be vulnerable to such calls. So let us understand exactly how a fake call, what exactly is a fake call, and how it works. So first thing to begin with, where do these guys get a data from? Okay, so the moment you upload your resume on job portals, I'm not gonna name the job portals, but I know which job portals are prone to, are flooded with these kind of fake recruiters. But then the point is, the moment you upload your resume on any of the job portals, your data goes out there in the market. All right. And how does these job portal work? I'm sure you're aware, like you are accessing the site in anticipation of finding an opening, and then there are recruiters who can avail an account on these websites, and they can access the data of candidates. And when you say these sites, they make money from the candidate by offering them premium services. We are not going to talk in detail what those services are, but then they they offer certain services to candidates who are looking for a job, and at the same time they offer services to recruiters. Okay, so they can buy a certain plan under which they can view X number of candidates profile, which includes your CV and everything. So that's how when there are always two elements, good and bad. So there are people who avail these kind of services, enroll themselves for a premium account, so that they can view the data and do something which they are not supposed to be doing with the database. Now similar case today I'm going to share with you. Today I'm talking about one of my mentee who happened to receive one such call, and these guys have been playing smart. They are coming up with their own pitch, and most importantly, I was talking about what exactly are these fake calls. So a fake job call or a fake job offer is very simple. They're going to call the candidate, and they're going to say that you've been selected for this company, or I'm part of this company and I have selected you. I am supposed to release your offer letter, and in return you got to immediately transfer an X amount. Okay, you got to transfer somewhere around 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, depends, okay, on their mood and the season. And they would say, you transfer this money and I'm going to initiate the offer letter in your email. And this is one way of doing it. The other way is that first hand they would send an email which has an offer letter, the company's logo, and they use company's name in their offers. They use brands like TCS, Wipro, IT, companies or code jobs, whatever these companies are, they create, they duplicate an offer letter, send it to the candidate, and ask them to, email the list of documents, submit the list of documents, and make a payment, and then they will get the complete details on further, further things, how they're supposed to go ahead. Now, since the students, the candidates started becoming aware about these kind of scam, these guys, these scammers, keep on developing their own pitch as well. So they have come up with something new. And today's call, we are going to share something, which happened with one of my mentee. Okay, quite recently. So she happened to get a call from someone who says that he is a recruiter from Tata Consultancy Services, and her offer has been, her resume has been selected, and she is given an offer. And before they even, initiate anything else, the joining process, TCS, okay, is going to transfer some amount in his or her account, okay. And this is a very illegal thing what they are doing. And now let's dive into the call recording, and let me just share my views as we proceed further. And time and again I'll keep on coming up with my commentary, you would rather call it. So let's go with it. So she has got a call from some lady, and she has confirmed few documents, and upon confirmation that my candidate has these documents, she said she would transfer this call to
Hello, ma'am.
listen to it.
Yes, dear. You take it.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry for the delay, ma'am.
Okay, dear. No issue. So now you have your PAN card, your ATM card, and your Aadhaar card.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, fine, dear. So now I just transfer your call my HR. Don't hang up the call. It's recordable call. Okay, that's why I will tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So hold.
So let's stop here. So this is a hype which they are creating. Number one, with the name they are using, the brand name that they are using, and secondly, they want to give you security, some sort of security, and gain your trust. And that's the reason this lady, she's saying that this call is getting recorded for whatever fucking reason it is, and you got to be very careful. So she's trying to sensitize the candidate by kind of letting her know this is a serious thing, and this is a very professional thing that they got to do. I mean, she would be discussing, and also trying to gain her faith at the same time. And what she would be doing is, they are sitting in a 4x4 room, and there would be just a guy sitting next beside her, and she just got to transfer that phone to this person. Okay, so that's how it works. So in short, no seniors. She's gonna pretend that she is a senior the next time her colleagues give her the phone, transfer the line.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my name.
Did you just hear that? I mean, who the fuck would do something like that? A yawn. This shows this guy is totally unprofessional, and the candidate should not even continue talking to such a person. In fact, forget about this scammer. I have observed, forget about observing, that would be incorrect word. I have come across a lot of recruiters through my mentees who happen to share their interview recordings with me, and there are actually recruiters who yawn and do something like this. Very unprofessional. But here it was an kind of an alarm here, the first alarm, that this is not the guy that she should be continue talking to.
I'm Rohan Desai, and I'm the senior HR in TCS. Actually,
This is for you, Mr. Senior HR.
I'm from the salary verification department. Which bank ATM card in your hand right now?
SBI, sir.
So dear, the SBI is a government bank, so this is maintained now, because according to the RBI, you have maintained minimum 2,000 rupees. How much is in your account?
Yes, sir. I have minimum.
So here the thing is, So he's giving a lot of, he's talking about a lot of technicalities, a lot of specifications about guidelines from, Reserve Bank of India. He is using big names just to gain one information, and this is about the account balance, the current account balance. Okay, so smart move. This is called probing skills. Okay, you cannot, I mean, understand one thing. If someone directly asks you, hey, what is I mean, in this situation, what is the account balance, Vicky, how much money do you have in your account? I would be a little skeptical to answer that. But the moment you be like, hey Vicky, do you know there is a Reserve Bank of India guideline which ensures that you're supposed to have this this much amount in your account any time of the day? May I know, have you maintained that? And this girl is so innocent. Instead of saying, yeah, I have maintained the minimum balance, she's actually revealing how much is the balance. This is a very scariest thing. This way they come to know how much they can scam her for.
Balance of 10,000, sir.
Okay, so in the front side your card is a 16-digit number. So please tell me the card number.
Yes, sir. 60.
Sorry?
3101 7487
7487
4702
47.
02.
And what is your validity?
Yeah, June 2024, sir.
June 24. What is DDS? Dear, I'm asking the card verification very
First of all, no professional person would address any candidate as a dear. There are people who actually follow this practice, and to those guys, this is very unprofessional. You cannot just fucking call any candidate dear. Okay, address by their name. Idiot.
The return your card in the back side your card, dear. The 3-digit number.
Yeah, sir. 190, sir.
190. Okay, how much balance right now in this account?
In this account, I think it will be 11,000, sir.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, dear, I'm asking how much balance account right now?
How much balance now, sir? You are asking?
Yeah, dear, this account, how much balance?
Yes, sir. It is 10,000 or 11,000, sir. It may vary.
Okay, which mobile number it registered in this bank, dear?
Yes, sir. 70
70.
93.
Okay, same number, dear, right?
Yes, sir. Same number, sir.
Okay, dear, I'm checking, dear, card is working and non-working. So, dear, I will send the job description, salary package and all the company details with your mail, okay?
Okay, sir.
And one verification code in your same mobile number. Because dear, the company little bit amount in submit in your account right now, okay?
Sir, how much, sir?
Dear, minimum 20,000 rupees, okay?
Look at the fucking confidence of this guy. He's quoting, this 20,000 as a minimum amount, a nominal amount. Is trying to showcase how big TCS is, and this amount is such a petty amount, and we are just gonna, drop it in your account. But at the same time, I mean, the candidate is so innocent. She's actually asking how much would that be, as if this is happening in reality.
Sir, minimum 20,000 rupees that you are
Yeah, dear, 20,000 rupees, okay?
you are crediting in my account, sir.
Yeah, in your account. Right now, dear, I will send the job description,
She's also
salary
shocked.
package and all the company details with your mail.
Okay,
And
sir.
the same number, you receive the one verification code.
Okay.
Because the company little bit amount is submit in your account. Check the inbox. You got it, the verification code right now. The 6-digit numeric code you got it. Check the inbox, dear.
Oh, 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, dear. The message you got it. From SBI website.
So what this guy has done, he has confirmed all the details, the card number, the CVV number, which is backside of your debit and credit card. He has confirmed the validity, and then he had initiated a transaction on any random website, which could be an Indian website or it could be a foreign website. And now, as part of the process, her bank has sent her an OTP, and this guy is talking about some sort of a verification code. The moment she gives this number, that money is going to get debited. and it's never gonna come back. It's never gonna come back. Let's see what happens further.
Yeah, dear, you got it now?
No, sir, I didn't got anything, sir.
No. The inbox you check in, dear. The inbox you got it. The same number. Check the message. The normal message you
He
got it.
starts getting frustrated here because for him the food is near yet far.
Dear, in SBI bank site. The 6-digit numeric code. Yeah, you got it?
Yes, sir.
Tell me
331
that. 331
505.
505.
Yes,
Okay, dear, I will check in, dear. This card is working and non-working, dear. Please tell me your father name.
yes, sir.
Dear, tell me the validity.
So, yes, sir, the card is validity and the validity date is June 2024, sir.
No, tell me the validity.
Yeah, start sir, my father name and the validity card is June 2024, sir.
The reason why he's asking the father name is not because he got to enter somewhere in his so-called TCS system. It's just that when you happen to go on a payment gateway, when you enter your debit card details, at times you got to enter the your father name or the middle name, or for someone their name is differently written on debit or credit card. So for example, if it is me, on my debit card it is written Vicky David, on one ATM it is written W David, on the third ATM it is written as Vicky D. So he is just trying to understand what is the name, so that whether he has correctly mentioned that on the site or not, and what could be the reason for the payment to not happen because she has given the OTP.
June 24. And the backside number?
190, sir.
Dear, first you check in the balance. How much amount right now? Check the balance, please.
1 minute, sir.
Yeah, dear.
The candidate is also very excited, genuine, and eager to help, because TCS is sending some money. You hear that in the background? There are a lot of telecallers who are scamming people. It's their, daily job.
Yes, sir, it is 12,344 rupees, sir.
Sorry, how much balance?
12,344.
12.
With his accent, I can, make that out. He is nowhere from the south. He is actually from north. The reason why I'm saying this, is because I personally have worked in call centers for many years. I have been on calls for many years, and with that one hello, I can understand where my client belongs to. People who are working in call center would, agree with me.
1334. Okay, dear. So right now you're checking. You receive the another verification code. The new verification you got it.
So
Check the
innocent.
inbox. Right. Check. Yeah, you got it now.
And he's so stupid.
Yes, sir, I got that, sir.
So tell me that.
625859.
625859.
Yes, sir, 625.
Okay, dear. Okay, dear. I will check in, dear. This.
Okay.
Dear, I think your account is no balance, dear.
No, I have
Hello.
balance in my account.
One thing here I would like to, interrupt, stop the audio and say the candidate here has become, very hyper. She is not calm. She herself is now curious why the money is not coming in the account when I'm giving the PIN. You can make that out from the audio. The voice. Really, one thing you understand, you got to be calm in all the situation. You cannot get hyper. You got to face things, with complete calmness. You just cannot get hyper or excited or sad. Just be in a normal state of your mind and handle things. If you just, control your senses, half the job is done.
Sir.
Dear, listen to me, dear. Can you please tell
I
me
think
the
he said something. Let me just come back a little bit. It is at 8:10.
check in, dear? This. check in dear this.
I'll hear that again.
Check in dear this.
So there's this guy who's actually saying chutiya bana rahi hai kya?
Validity once again.
June
From the-
2024, sir.
June 24. Am I right here?
Yes, sir.
And the backside number, the 3-digit number,
190, sir.
190.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can just do one thing, dear. Like, have you got any another message from the bank side?
1 minute, sir.
Check it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got it.
No, sir. I didn't got.
You didn't get any another message from the bank side.
No, sir.
Check. Now you got it, the new verification code. I will try it once again. You got it, the new one?
Yes, sir. I have got it, sir.
Yeah, now you got it. Check it, your inbox.
Yes, sir. 78
Hmm.
20
Okay.
53.
He has lost his patience. You can make that out from his voice.
Yeah, dear. Your card is
One more thing. Like, you can imagine, how the environment must be at his end. He is on call trying to fool a girl, and the moment he has started getting responses like the OTP and everything, and the confidence from that girl that she's actually telling the balance, there are other people who have surrounded this guy and trying to listen if the money is going to come. Because when one guy earns, the booty is distributed equally.
inactive. Okay. You can just do one thing here, like first you can just take a pen and listen to me. From this mobile number you can type one message. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, just be online. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So understand their homework. They have, everything mentioned. They have the PDFs, from open source websites. I mean, in fact, on any of the bank website, you'll go, you'll have the processes for a blocked card, what to do. If you'll, lose your card, what to do. If your card is inactive, what message should you send? On what number should you send? So this kind of, gives that client also an sense of sense of genuineness, that this guy is someone who he's actually genuine. He has all the information, because at 19 and 20 you do not understand how these things work.
Yeah, dear. Just you can just do one thing. You can type one message. Okay.
Through normal message, sir.
Yeah, through the normal message you can type. Okay, dear.
Okay, sir. I will send to this number, sir.
No. Just be online, dear.
Okay.
So he's on Google.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dear. You can just type SWON. Okay.
SWON.
Yeah, SWON. After that, you can put up the gap. Okay. After that, you can type ECOM.
WONECO.
Yeah, ECOM.
ECOM.
After that, you can give the gap, and after that, you mention your card last 4 digits. 4702. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you can type this message on that number. Be honest. I will give it to the number.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, dear. You can note it down the number.
Okay, sir.
It's a 0922.
Please repeat once again, sir.
0922
0922
39.
Sir?
Yeah, 39
39
666.
666.
Yeah, 0922396666. Okay, dear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can type this message, and this is your WhatsApp number, dear.
Yes, sir. It is my WhatsApp number.
Yeah, I will come in my WhatsApp. Okay, dear.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
That's the end of the call. Now, this girl was genuinely giving details. She had no clue that this is a fake call and she's getting scammed. She actually trusted this person that he is a fucking senior recruiter from Tata Consultancy Services, and Tata is actually going to, credit some money in her account. But then, guys, I want you to know that there are a lot of cues and clues which you would come across and signs that you would come across, and you would know this guy is not a genuine person. He is not a genuine person. He is not a professional, and